Hey, what's up guys? It's Ben 10,000 yugioh, your friendly neighborhood Yu-Gi-Oh superhero, and today guys, I'm bringing you the first match of the top 16. That's right, the first match, and it's going to be a Rise of the True Dragons versus Samurai Warlords. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be dragons versus warriors. Who's coming out on top, guys? Is it going to be the brave samurais of the future, or is it going to be these ferocious beasts of the sky? Who knows? Oh well, you guys will before this video's over. Anyway, guys, if you're new to this line of videos, basically what this is my ongoing experiment to determine what is the best structure deck in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! And we're in the top 16 of this experiment. So, hopefully we will finish this experiment before the new Shit All structure deck comes out. If we do not, there is an alternative plan. But I'm going to keep that to myself for later, so you guys can just get a little bit hyped about that. Without further ado, guys, let's go watch some replay footage, and then after that, we'll talk about which deck won and why they won. Let's go get it. Alright, hold on, samurai players. Hold on. Hold your katanas for just a second. I know you guys are mad. Unfortunately, this fight was, well, kind of a stomp. You know, not to be too insulting, but there's just some, you don't send a samurai to do a knight's job. Oh, that's so mean. I'm sorry, guys. Unfortunately, the reason why the Samurai deck lost is the Felgrand structure deck actually has one thing that it really takes advantage of, and that is being destroyed. It's resistant to it, it will try to move out of the way of it, and this deck's primary removal is destruction. Now you're probably thinking, what? No. Yes. And I'm going to show you. So there you go. Just in the first row right here, you guys can see all of these guys have destruction based effects. Yeah, and the 6 samurais need like multiple samurais to block like single monster destruction, which means like cards like Dark Hole actually do hurt them. unfortunately. They only have one card too. They don't like this Samurai Structure deck struggles from having Great Shogun Shien is its only like spell and trap like slowing down card. Whereas, you know, like the true Six Samurai deck would have like Shien and could easily probably slow down the dragon deck. Well, this deck can't do that, and so we have to rely on our alternate ways to do it. Oh, also this card's a destruction card too. Sorry, but you guys see it now, right? It's mostly destruction. Now, it does have some cards that don't destroy. So, for example, put them down here, like Inishi here, like Dual Wield, and I believe this one doesn't destroy. Alright, this one's kind of in the middle. Thunder Blast is kind of in the middle. It could destroy, or it can return one targeted card to the opponent's hand. So that one's kind of a mix in the two, so we'll just leave it where it is. But basically, there you go. These are the two cards that are going to do like non-destruction removal, and these are all the cards that do destruction removal. So initially, the Felgrand deck just kind of is just not as easily hurt by destruction-based cards. So the Six Samurai deck just couldn't get rid of them. On top of that, the other thing that this deck doesn't have is its monsters just aren't big enough. To be frank, if you don't draw one of the big three here, the Grandmaster, the Chancellor, or the Shogun, you don't have a monster that's on particularly big. You have to go alternative routes to get big monsters. So you either have to rely on getting a lot of Samurais with the A forces, which, by the way, the original 6 of the 6 Samurais that are the GX era ones are kind of bricks in this. Like, you gotta have something that can summon itself, or summon another samurai. Like, you need Grandmaster, you need Kizan, or you need Kageki or the Elder. If you don't open up any of these cards, you're gonna have a tough time to make your other 6 samurais more viable. And that's why the original 6 don't really see play anymore. The other part of it is, like I was saying, is the attack points do kind of matter. And the other deck all have some other reasons why it won, but basically what we're focusing on is the Samurai just didn't really have the kind of cards they needed to counteract them all that well. So let's come over to the Dragon deck, and I'm going to show you specifically why it won. So as you guys can see, yes, all the big dragons can be bricks, but this deck has one key advantage, and that is this deck thins a lot easier than the 6 Samurai deck does. Thanks mostly to milling, but that milling helps. Thanks to the cards like the Lightsworn monsters, and Card Trooper, Foolish Burial, even Hand Destruction Trade-In and Dragon Ravine. All these cards thin the deck out. So if you're playing the Dragon deck, well, basically the Dragon player is going to get to his cards a lot faster than the Samurai guy is going to be able to get out all of his army, his floodgates. And like I said, the original 6 Samurais are kind of bricks. In order for them to be dangerous, you need to have like 3 of them. So for example, if you had Zanji on the field, he's the main monster destroyer. Let's say he wants to get rid of this Felgrand, right? Well, in order to do that, he's going to need 2 samurais. Why does he need 2? 1, because he's too weaker than Felgrand, so he's going to have to attack. He's going to have to kill another samurai to stay alive. And then the other samurai has to be still there, so he can flip the blade around and, and slay the dragon. But unfortunately, that's just not the case. It's just didn't happen. To be frank, the Dragon deck just kind of has everything it needs. It basically wins by mill and being able to just, spin through the deck a lot faster than the Samurai deck can. So, yeah, the Rise of the Felgrand, or Rise of the True Dragons, are going to go to the top 8, guys. Wow. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. This deck has made it a lot further than I thought it would. Like, just period. I literally thought this deck was gonna get wiped out in the early game, and it has been blasting decks that should be better than it. It took out Monarchs. I don't remember what one of its other matchup was, but it took out Monarchs. I know it took out the Sams. I mean, like, I'm impressed. Look at that. Konami made a competent Dragon deck. And here it is. Anyway, guys, if you're enjoying the Structure Deck Wars, make sure you drop me one of these. It'd be greatly appreciative. That way it lets me know you guys are enjoying the series. I'm gonna continue out, and I know the views are low for this series, but I'm gonna keep going until we get a final winner. And then yeah, and then I'll have to come up with a new series. Anyway, guys, I am Ben 2000 yugioh. I'm your friendly neighborhood Yu-Gi-Oh superhero, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.